Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Ford Field. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try to run wide side with Montgomery. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. A 10-play drive that time. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by the 7th-year man out of Cal, the top pick back in 2016, Jared Goff.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss, and despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off play action. Here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Goff throwing complete for Swift.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Goff now looks to throw. The open man is sharp. It's complete.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up 3rd and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Fields. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Room here to run. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Fields now to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach,
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's a busy week 17 of the regular season, so let's get right to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Marcus Mariota. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. George Pickens, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. James Robinson, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, 2 cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Goff. And this complete to Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Reynolds. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. To throw is gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 12-point game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And again, back to Kmet. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now Montgomery running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down.
To throw is Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 44.
A run here on 1st down with Reynolds.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gone.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Goff now to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
Fields on target to Mooney. 1st down, Chicago. Here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Darnell Mooney.
48 yards.
And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Goff.
On the slant, this is Chark.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one,
he's got a man complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Bears,
they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year.